Hello again. After reading my claim that accelerated state conditioning is the world's most powerful daily motivational routine, I would imagine some of you are thinking, if accelerated state conditioning is that powerful, why haven't I heard of it? Why don't mental health professionals know about it and teach it? And these are legitimate questions, to be sure. Well, it gets a little complicated, but one of the reasons is that I haven't promoted the routine to the public aggressively, mainly because of my prior fears of using the routine. Accelerated state conditioning is a powerful mood elevating exercise. It has the potential to induce a hypomanic or even manic episode in a person if they deliberately abuse the routine. If you use the routine to induce a state of euphoria with the intention of staying there for a long period of time, you're going to get yourself into trouble. And that's exactly what I did at various times over a period of years. I allowed myself to stay in a euphoric mood for long periods of time because it felt so darn good. I love those highs because they let me forget all my troubles and act in ways that I normally would not act. Ways like becoming grandiose and spending money that I didn't have. And what was worse, I would sometimes become so manic that I would start having delusions of grandeur or have frightening periods of unwarranted fear and get so scared that I would admit myself to a hospital just to get myself back to normal. So, to get back to the point, over the years, I've experienced long periods of time when I was afraid to use the routine for fear of becoming manic. Now, however, I realize mania isn't a problem for me as long as I use the routine with caution and don't deliberately abuse it. However, even though I now use the routine daily, as a precaution, just before using this routine, I would strongly recommend you make yourself aware of the symptoms of mania described in chapter 4 of this ebook and temporarily stop using the exercise if you feel they're starting. Fortunately, I never had a psychotic break during these episodes, but I'm sure you get the point. Accelerated state conditioning is so powerful, it can take you from a deep depression to feelings of elation, joy, bliss in minutes. And with proper use, accelerated state conditioning, I'm sure, will eventually be taught by mental health professionals for that very reason. But at the time, patients will have to be taught the warning signs of mania and how to use various relaxation techniques to calm back down after using the routine for just very brief periods of time. Another possible reason the routine has not caught on is because it's a new idea. And as we all know, many new ideas come from outside a field of learning. According to Amit Goswami, the author of Quantum Creativity, creativity is a discontinuous, non-algorithmic quantum jump from one pattern of thinking into a completely new one. Wow, I know, that's a mouthful. Deepak Chopra, a popular mind-body MD, author of Grow Younger, Live Longer, quoting Goswami, says it's a quantum leap, a paradigm shift from one pattern to another without progressing through incremental steps in between. Another mouthful. Creative advances in art and science represent new leaps of imagination that could not have been predicted on the basis of prevailing patterns. In other words, I had a flash of insight regarding accelerated state conditioning, and it could just as easily have happened to you, someone else, no matter what their education or their background. So, even though the routine is relatively unknown in the mental health community, if you, a friend, or a family member suffer from depression, mood swings, compulsive behavior, addictions, chronic pain, depleted immune system, or simply want to raise your energy level, to get out of your comfort zone and take on some new projects, help somebody with something, I think you'll find my experiences interesting, to say the least. So please keep reading, and you'll learn something, I think, to be very exciting, dramatic, and maybe you'll even agree, revolutionary. Thank you.